So here's a short video about a little trip that me and my friend Jan took the other day. We went out to Shippensburg, PA, and we visited an old guy named Orbie, and he was a Korean War vet, and he's a welder and fabricator by trade, and in his spare time he has been restoring Axeman Andersons for, I don't know, 30-40 years, something like that. So he had a couple that he wanted to sell that were refurbished, so we ended up bringing two of them home and a bunch of parts, and we got to tour his shop and everything, and that was really fascinating. He was a great guy to talk to. He's in his 90s, so I don't think he's going to be restoring Axeman Andersons anymore, but he has done some pretty amazing stuff. In the first part of the video, we're in the big garage where the coal truck is, because that's one of the other things he did on the side. His coal guy retired decades ago, so he started a small coal business. So he's got a little coal yard there and a coal truck with a high lift on it, and conveyors to conveyor out the coal into the customers' bins. And we're looking for a small conveyor that he actually used to put in the back of his pickup truck to deliver coal to his son. So that's kind of where we pick up on the video section, and we also saw all the parts that were waiting to be restored on the shelves in the back there. Here's the coal truck.
Dad, where's the small portable one that you used to put on the bed of your truck? Remember? Of what? You had a small, you used to make deliveries to my house in Ephrata. You had a small thing that you built that we could, with conveyor. You remember? Well, it's around here somewhere. I just found shelves of.
Oh, so it was a conveyor, not a.
No, it was a miniature one of these, where he would hook it up to his truck, and it would convey.
Yeah,
coal.
like a belt conveyor.
Yeah,
Not.
It
not
was
just
a
chute.
modified farm.
Oh yeah, well that's
Yeah,
kind of what you would use.
I don't see it, but I just found this morning. There's shelves of Axeman Anderson parts.
Oh.
Things all over.
Oh, yeah, I see some parts up there.
You'll find them everywhere. Yeah, I don't know where that was a nice little contraption. Yeah, this was good. You can see it hook on back here. Huh. I saw it. Rolls it out.
Yeah, okay. We had a hopper sitting down.
Up here, you can go into a cellar way or shed or something. Recipe back. No idea.
Yeah, I guess this is conveyor material.
Usually, most places you can get into.
Oh my goodness, Aubrey, you have one of these.
Coal anymore is a dirty word.
Not where we come from.
Yeah.
This is an Axeman Anderson
Agitator.
coal agitator.
Well, there's, this whole thing here is full of Axeman Anderson parts.
Man, this is a rare one.
Oh, I think
I've never
there's another
seen one of
over
these in
here.
person.
There's a fan up there.
Wow.
Here, take a look over here. You can go up the ladder, it's relatively stable.
Relatively safe. Kind of like everything in life anymore.
Yeah,
It's relatively safe. Oh yeah, a bunch of pulleys and gearbox outer section.
Oh, there was.
Yeah, pulleys are up here.
There's other parts in the shop. We'll show you that later.
More gear. Oh, there's a cone back there. There's another cone here.
And there's stuff up there too. That little.
Here's the drive gadget for the agitator.
It's red, like,
Here's
with like a,
some
oh, right,
parts.
in a crib, like?
I was just fascinated to see that coal agitator. I've never seen one in person before.
Oh.
Hydraulic.
Yes.
I don't know if you,
The truck's still in.
there's a bunch of stuff in there. This goes into a coal bin. Well, you probably know that.
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, this is the doghouse. What's this thing?
I forget what,
Oh,
we used it for something. I
it's
made it.
just a thing.
Yeah, to fit something. Yeah,
Unfortunately, I didn't learn.
Why did they make them out of metal? I always wondered that.
By the time I was
Oh.
old enough to work, I was working on it.
I don't know.
Right.
But
But there is a form of welding. but
these I made myself
Oh, okay.
back then.
You have a brake to do the bends and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty nice. Pretty heavy duty
I had
looking
everything.
one.
I had a machine shop.
It's been a
Oh,
while.
okay.
In the,
Let's say, 49,
in the
let's say
garage.
25, 35, probably not 25, 30 years.
Oh, there's the back of the coal truck.
I'm sorry, your name again?
Jan?
Jan.
Yeah.
Jan, don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a,
Then we took a walk out back to his storage trailer, and he had actually had 3 Axemans that were in there, and one he's keeping as a spare, and one is a 2007, and that's one of the ones we took home. Jan got that one, and there was a 1959 that I got. It's missing a couple of parts, but it's pretty much there. And I'm sure later we can find other parts for it laying around over there. But first we stopped by this junk burner that he built that kind of looks like a bunch of tanks welded together. And he says it has a hell of a draft and it's good for burning junk. That's the scale there. That's the coal yard dividers out there.
This and everything was almost by hand.
It's fun shoveling coal by hand, isn't it?
Well, my granddad was good at it because he was in the coal mine business back in Somerset County.
Oh. Well, he probably had a strong back and strong arms, I guess.
I remember him telling me about in the mines it was so low that you had to get on your knees and sit on your rear on the back of your heels.
Ooh.
That's what he, when they were digging the coal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here's where our Axeman units are. How come you only got 2 left?
And there's my burner. The burner, all
That's a pretty interesting contraption.
I made that.
It's really incinerating.
It comes in handy there.
So what, do
I'll
you
get rid of
have
this stuff?
it built like that to get the draft effect out of it,
Oh
or?
man, it's got a hell of a draft.
I bet it does.
Yeah. See it getting it underneath there.
Yeah. Oh, just rebar welded together for a grate. I don't know if we can see anything up there, but is it just straight through, or do you have any passages in it?
No, you can go straight up.
Yeah, that'll get a little heat in that, and that'll pull some serious
I'll never
draft.
get- There was some guys here working at the house, and I was making this thing, and they said, "What?" They thought I was making a train.
with the stack on top.
But it is what it is.
Oh, well, can you tell us a little about this one?
Yeah, everything, I put it together.
And Dad, you did these things.
Huh?
This flange was your,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bumped out flange. This one, so I have a 1959 that I got from down the road here, and it has one of these welded on it.
Well,
I was wondering if you might have done it, since I got it from
think
about
so,
5
because
miles away.
And all around the neighbor here, there's still some people using them, these here, and I've done it.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the other one has the same, they all have the same. There's one back in here, so he wants to keep that one for backups.
So by the serial number, this one looks like it's a 2007. It says 07. So it's pretty new. Oh, and these are the transfer heads and the augers for those two?
Yeah, they're numbered
Oh,
to make
1
a
and 2,
difference.
3.
That would be the
yeah.
one. We're guessing that's, you call that the head?
Transfer head, yeah.
Transfer head, and these parts, I
bracket
think
there.
goes with that,
Oh,
the copper.
so which one is 1, 2, and 3?
This is one.
Okay.
I think it's numbered.
Yes, what's right
Yeah,
there?
one.
Okay,
I don't know if they match or but
okay.
yeah, they're numbered.
Okay, so this one's number 1. Maybe this one's number 2?
Yep.
Ah, number 2. Number 3's in the back there.
My eyes in here, Ed.
So that's 07.
Yep, that'd be it.
So that's 2007?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a pretty new one.
Yeah, this is the one I was keeping for repair.
This one, Dad, you're keeping for spare.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's your spare, it's up to you.
One of them.
I don't know why you need a spare, but
Well,
Oh, come on, you gotta have a
You never
spare.
know. Yep.
So that one's number 3.
so this one, the first 2 digits are 80.
Well, it's probably 1980. Is it a weld-on plate or is it stamped?
Weld on.
Okay, yeah, it's most likely 1980. So you got an old one, a not so old one, and one that's pretty darn new.
Really new.
And one yet in the shop.
Oh, one that's running theoretically.
No, it is running.
Okay.
right,
Yeah, it heats their house
at the house, then.
and the garage.
Mine's running right now too.
Yep, mine's running right now too. Yeah,
Yeah, taking my hot water and a little bit of heat for the house.
yeah,
This stupid weather don't know what it wants to do.
yeah. Today it's gonna be 70 and, you know, it was like 30 a couple nights ago. Then after that, we went into the shop, and that's where his Axeman 130 is running. That heats the whole house and the shop and whatever else he feels like heating. And he's also got geothermal hooked up in that, and he's also got solar panels on the roof to you know, help his electricity bill out. But one of the really interesting things was, and I don't know if the video really tells the story of it that good or not, his early 90s Dodge 250 Cummins turbo diesel welding truck. He doesn't have a welder in it, but he made a welder out of an alternator. So that alternator you see on the top is actually what he was using to weld. He would just bring his cables and he would be able to arc weld with that alternator. Pretty interesting. He said the cables were like 50 feet long, so as long as he could get the truck within 50 feet of what he was welding, he could just drive right up there and start welding. Pretty crazy.
I think I'm here somewhere.
Yes, and sort of. This is what makes the grate move back and forth.
Okay, so it is a part to,
And that's a,
That looks like one of
a
them.
lifting tool.
there's a
There's a
gearbox.
fan bearing box there.
Up there are two of those coils
Oh, okay.
and some motors. So that's, I'm trying to get all the stoves.
Trying to stick them all in the same place.
Now, I guess this stuff would be also.
Yeah, that's all part of the ashing assembly.
That's pretty sharp on it, yeah. I like that.
That's just a piece of
Yeah,
pipe.
pipe.
So he's turned it all apart.
Yeah.
Oil and stuff.
And these things I put on.
Right.
Oh wow,
Pretty set up.
that coil actually says Axeman Anderson right on it. I don't think I ever saw one of those
There's a newer
before.
one in the box.
Motor, water filler.
That worked for,
That would be
Railroad
for
company.
the Axeman Anderson one.
Yeah, probably.
Water filter.
how I got, I
Is it
wouldn't.
a filter or? Oh, it's a filter, not a filler.
Yeah.
They're heavy duty.
I was thinking
Well,
it
maybe
was
it is filter.
I was thinking it was water fill like the thing over there.
Yeah.
That thing
And
will lift.
auto
Oh,
fill.
I'll imagine, that'll take some
And
weight.
that hoist there, it'll pick up out on the mobile.
I'll believe that.
There's Aubrey's Axeman Anderson all installed there with his fancy coal feed set up.
So there's something there, 130 boiler pipe plug for blasting air. That's a 130, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You see, everything's going to the house.
See your piping coming across, yeah.
You can't just leave the house.
Well, can't tell which year this one is. Should have a date stamped around here
Mine sits
somewhere.
out
I
in
don't
the
see it.
building. It was underneath, and, well, I have 2 feet going off, I have one that's down the
Wow.
Ah, that's an extended coil flange.
There's two of them.
Take care of that.
Yeah, you
Like I said,
must have made them up so we could stick them on later.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is.
And there's a bunch of bolts, so probably it might work for that support thing.
But see, my garage is the
Like I
way.
said, there, every time I come out, I find stuff somewhere else.
Well, you didn't want to run out of parts, that's for sure.
Well, like I said, he was I can't imagine how many he,
Like, did he work on them out here?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that coal thing used to load, it would go on the bed of this truck.
What's that?
Oh,
When you used to deliver me coal,
your coal conveyor.
Yeah, I used to have them standing up,
yeah, where is that?
but
That coal conveyor you used to put on this truck? You have any idea?
no. I forget.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Too small to disappear.
Maybe it's up in the rafters.
I think he would deliver me a ton at a time. The
I
rice.
had a lathe and everything in there. I had a lathe and everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd the lathe? Oh, there's the lathe there.
A friend of mine sold it to him. Because I wasn't using it. Here's my saw.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You got a nice little setup here.
Huh?
Got a nice setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time in here.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you
Yeah,
put
I
heat in
heated
here
it,
after
too.
I was long gone.
He made it nice after you left.
It's just a little warm right now. But
Oh, is it?
yeah. Yeah, that gives me the heat.
So what's this gadget for?
Well, I can drain it. If it, sometimes I have problems with
Oh,
air and
so you just
everything.
force air from the whole system out at that point. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that's probably kind of a high point.
And usually some water comes with it. And,
I hope so.
you know, I hook up to the
Supposed to
garden hose and
be
take it
full of
up
water.
there. Yeah. And this I rigged up. I had this rigged up that I could weld with it. Weld with that engine.
Oh, okay.
He has a welder in the engine.
Huh.
You still have that? Yeah, that's for sure.
A welder in the engine.
Yeah.
Hook up right over here. See this end?
Yep. Is that the alternator for the welder?
Yeah.
Pretty neat. So what, you did mobile welding?
Yeah, if I needed welding and after that, it would come out with this truck.
That's neat.
Yeah.
What year is this truck?
I keep forgetting. I think it's, I just had it inspected.
It's 30 years old, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably 91, 92.
Yeah, I think.
And,
Pretty
and
nice.
it's the first,
Come on.
uh,
I'm sorry.
Pretty good shape.
yeah. The original battery was still in it till last year.
Wow.
Oh!
And the guy said, I never seen anything like
No.
that. He said, this ain't gonna last that long.
Nope.
I wouldn't think
It
so.
won't.
I wouldn't think so. Near like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truck's in pretty good shape, really.
Yeah, how come it's not all rusted
Well, it's been
out?
always in the garage.
Oh, okay.
Never been out.
Yeah. Makes a difference. Little heat around, dries things out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rockers are still on it and everything. Pretty nice truck for being 30 years old.
I'd say.
Well, like I said, it never.
Turbo 12 valve Cummins. So not only do we got coal heat here, we got some solar action going on here.
I forget how many panels.
Here's
12?
And there's also geothermal too.
Yes.
Neat.
Geothermal. What are you looking for, Pop?
I was gonna show him this. Here's I'm getting too damn.
Too much stuff.
No, the
You
electric.
never have too much stuff.
Oh, here, Dad, I'll get it. Tell me what you want out.
It comes with,
Oh, my.
Whoa,
Oh, gee!
that's a pretty serious C-clamp.
lift that thing.
Oh!
Well, once you clamp that down, whatever it is, it won't get away.
Well, it shouldn't twist on you. Yeah, you should be able to spring out with you easily.
Then we went to we were standing outside of the garage at the house, and we're looking out into the front yard, and there's this blue piece of iron sticking out of the ground in front of the house. It's yard art. What that actually is he used to work for a company that would pile drive pylons into the ground for like bridges and stuff. And that one you see there all he did was sandblast it and paint it. It was actually driven into solid rock and split apart like that, and it's all curled up very nicely and everything. It looks really neat. He said they had a heck of a time getting that back out of the ground, but they eventually got it out, and I guess he just kept it and planted it in his front yard. Pretty interesting piece of yard art.
It needs painted.
There's some pile driver art out there in the lawn. That's what happens when you pile drive into solid rock.
That's what hit. I remember the day. And we couldn't pull it out.
I guess not. Well, it didn't want to come out, now did it?
Didn't want to go in, didn't want to come out.
And finally, there was an outfit there with the digger, and he dug around it enough that you could get a hold of it and put it out.
How deep was it?
It's in your, you won't move it.
I wouldn't want it falling on me either.
No. There's your solar panel field on your shop.
Oh. I don't think we get as much as what he paid for that.
Oh,
But,
so you don't know if it's a good deal or not.
well, we do get a little bit, I think, once a year.
Well, looks nice. Hey, you got a nice.
That used to be the water line, but now it's over here.
Oh, oh, yeah. I see your wellhead over there. What's that gray thing right there?
Well, that's a water pipe that comes out. All it is a water out.
Oh, this is a pump, a hand pump, or what? Oh, neat. Huh. Well, there you go, for watering the garden and such.
Yeah, you can plug into it.
Oh, so it's not even a pump, that's just a valve. Neat.
See, it's coming from here.
But all in all, it was a great day. We had fun. Orbie was a great guy to talk to, a wealth of information, and I'm very grateful that we got to go out and meet him. All right, so here's what we got from Orbie out there in Shippensburg. This one's a 1959. That one's a 2007. This one's all done and complete, so that's pretty much ready to go. This one's all done and mostly complete. It's missing a couple of things, but not much. I mean, I gotta find a fan for it. It has the bearing box there, and fan plate and fire door. But it doesn't have a Pope's hat or a cone in it. That's not a big deal. I'll buy new ones if I have to. that's that. And this one, Jan's keeping this one. That one, I gotta figure out something to do with it. See if we can find a home for it somewhere. And a couple of dog houses and other miscellaneous stuff. There's a timer. There's the top part of the bearing cage assembly and the augers. And that's about it. That was our fun day out there in Shippensburg with Orbie. Thanks for watching. Bye.